Hey both. Jumped on again. I figured I would show a little bit of Final Fantasy VIII for Anthony because obviously he hasn't played it before. I'm not gonna go, you know, too far into the game. Just show some of the basics and let him see a bit of the gameplay, and then once I'm probably further into the game, I'll go into greater detail about certain things. I need to do a new playthrough because there's like 5 trophies I still haven't got yet. So, one of them involves me collecting a whole bunch of magazines. So, I need to do that. So, I'm gonna get into this. Yep, that's all fine. God, I love the dramatic music. And there we go. I don't want to talk too much over that. Let the music roll and stuff, let you enjoy. And here we are waking up after that amazing fight. Let's give him the obvious answer. For now, I'm not going to bother changing names. Can't be bothered with that one. Here's Squall, that'll do. I should be careful as well here, that I don't skip through all this a bit too quickly. I must remember that I am trying to show some of this game to you and not just run through it as I normally do. Oh dear, disappointment. The good old footsteps. Nah, screw you. Let's go. It's like she can read my mind. Yeah. Aren't we all complex? Pfft, talk about myself, never. Also, you gotta love the fact that they gave people who are still attending some form of school gun swords. It's beautiful. Although that will become a bit clearer later. Can tell how angry he was there, slamming his fist down. Absolute rage. Whee! So, if memory serves, I can mess about with this a little bit, which is a blag, but I do get a GF. So, in this game, I'll use 10 terms because that's what you're familiar with, Anthony, but in this game, Aeons are called GFs. And here I get 2. Shiva will be familiar to you. I think Shiva's in almost all of them. As the game goes on, in your main menu you can take tests, which increase your seed rank. That will grant you extra cash for the most part. Obviously it's nothing I can go into now, but maybe I'll do another video later that shows more on that and how it benefits you. For now, that's all I wanted from here. I just wanted to grab those GFs. Yeah, I'm done. Let's get off this thing. I can't remember. Well, I don't know actually whether you've played the remastered one. This is the remastered one, so if you're looking at it wondering, oh, it looks a little bit better or whatever, that's why. So, very quickly, I'm going to talk about junctioning. Junctioning is how you equip your GFs, but there's also a whole bunch of other stuff to it as well, that I'll touch on as we go through. For now, I'm just going to equip Shiva, and then you can attach like magic to these stats or attributes, so HP, strength, vitality, magic, spirit, etc. You can give yourself elemental attacks and defenses, as well as statuses, and a whole bunch of other things too. Abilities. Draw, I will show you what draw does. That's your summon, and then you can have magic or item. Given that I'm at the beginning, it'll be item, and then you can get additional abilities as well. Again, I'll go further into that later. Actually, I'll do it now. Or why I said later. With your GFs, you can teach them things. First things first, for me, is boost. A, it's the quickest, and B, it's actually super handy. What you can do when you summon it is you can actually increase its attack power by spamming the square button. And I'll try to demo that if I can. But I might not learn boost in time. And you can do that with all of your GFs. They can all learn different things. You can get Thunder Magic and refine it into different items. You can get junctions, which is where you then attach your magic to your, your stats. Here you can turn monsters into cards. I'll go into that another time. And increase Quetzalcoatl's HP or their magic or whatever. And there's a lot more complicated stuff as well than just those. Those are like your beginning points. For now, we'll just do this and we'll talk to Questis. I haven't been to the Fire Cavern. Making excuses. And off she goes. I won't bother talking to these chumps. Let's go. There's only a few items that you need to worry about. Oh. I forgot she runs into me there. I'm not even going to talk to you. We'll just be disrespectful. Yeah. Should say the place that we're in is called Garden. This is Balam, I think, if memory serves. Go away. By the way, when you first do it, it might be wise to actually show her around. Cards is the mini game on this. I won't show you much at the moment. It's kind of not important, really. What was I going to say? Yeah, there's only one or two items I particularly want before I head off to the fire cave. Early game, first time playing it, if you do play it, you can see where everything is. I'm going to quickly run to the library if I can exit this thing. Or you can click on it and it'll take you there. Normally, I think there's a hidden magic draw point over here. There it is. Well, it's not hidden, but... So, drawing. Magic in this game is, again, a little bit different. You actually find it in the world and you basically steal it from enemies by drawing. So you'll see here, I've just got 9 Asunas. That means that I can cast Asuna 9 times. You can have a maximum of 99, I think. Actually, I don't want to talk to them yet. What I want is here, if memory serves. There we go. You collect magazines. One of the few trophies I have to get. There's a number of different magazines as well. There's not just occult fans, there's Timber Maniacs, there's some weapon one, and there's one about aliens or all kinds of different stories. So, save points. Pretty standard stuff. I can now save the game. Not going to go into that just yet. It doesn't really it's not even worth going into, I guess. It's all pretty standard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find Questis, who is out here. and we're going to go to the fire cavern and we're going to grab Ifrit. And then I'll probably stop the video there, because again I just wanted to give you an idea of the game. I'll play through it a bit more on my own, get to a certain point, and then I'll probably, if you're curious, I'll show you another, or I'll do another video to show you, you know, how you can junction magic and how you can play around to different things, you know, to benefit yourself and just teach you some of the game. Here she is waiting for me. Yep. I've already junctioned the GF, I don't need all this. Unfortunately, I don't think I can skip it. There we go. So here they're talking about the other part that I mentioned, where you can junction your magic to the HP stat or vitality stat in this instance, and increase them through just having magic, which is pretty handy. You know, like how you have the sphere grid and stuff on 10, you can actually just put magic into it on this, instead of having to go around a grid and you know, use spheres to get the boosts. Oh, come on. You can increase the slots on these as well, by the way. The GFs can learn that as you progress them, which is always handy. There are some pretty cool abilities on here that you'll definitely want to learn. By the way, this is not me doing anything, that's them doing it. I would have had this all done and dusted by now otherwise. Yes, come on, let's go. Thank you, awesome. Hey, right. We just actually make sure that that is still junctioned to her. No, it isn't. Fantastic. One of the other things with GFs that you should probably learn early on is the more you equip them to one character, the more compatible they become with that character. And here we are in the open world. So compatibility is very handy because it means that when you do actually summon it, it will summon quicker. Unlike 10, it's not fully turn-based. And they just mentioned another thing here. So because I have a gun sword, when I attack, if I time it right with R1, which I didn't there, you shoot as well as slash. So that's pretty cool as well. Adds a different dynamic to things. There, so you can see the increase in damage. I didn't show you draw against that thing, I was too focused on the gun. Okay, I will keep running. Wow, that's just rude. So one of the other things you can do with draw, you see question marks, I don't know what that is. So you can either stock or you can draw and cast. So if they have a type of magic that you don't but you really need to cast it, then you can just draw it from the enemy and actually cast. Scan, kind of pointless, just tells you about the enemy. Blizzard, self-explanatory. I want pure as well from this thing. And the numbers are completely random as to what you'll get. I'll show you the GFs actually, I think, against Ifrit. Again, tying that back into why compatibility is important. Nailing these gun blades at the moment. Watch me fail the next one now I've said that. So now they're just going to show you what happens when you put magic against one of your stats. I say it's pretty straightforward, but then I've completed this game quite a few times, so it's easy for me to understand. But this will give you an idea now. So you can see fire gives you up to 18, and then if you go down you'll see what that gives you, so it's 19 on thunder, etc. Once you have a bunch of magic, obviously don't just leave one thing junction to it. As you progress and you get fire, fear of Viraga, etc., play around with them. Some magics are a lot better in particular stats than others, as you would imagine. I've never used auto. Never used auto. Entirely up to you if you ever want to try that, but it just sets things up for you, and I don't know, I much prefer having the customization. I already know how to use my gunblade, you've just seen me use it. And you told me how to use it earlier. So if I know I don't have much magic, but neither of them improve it, probably because I didn't get Blizzard. Another thing you can do, actually, now that I mention it, or think about it I should say, so Isuna gives me better spirit. Is it here or is it here? You can exchange magic. So, as you've just seen, I just gave them to Quistis. There are benefits to that. It doesn't improve it anyway. Because you can only have a team of 3, and you obviously get more than 3 characters. If someone has magics that you want on another character, you can just exchange them around, which is very handy. Yeah, let's go. It's been a while, but I think I can still do this in 10 minutes. Obviously, first time round, don't try and go for 10 minutes, play it safe. You don't think you get anything for picking a quicker or a shorter time. It just adds pressure to you, really. Yeah, stop talking to me, I've got a timer to worry about. Whee! So the whole point of this now is we go in here, we beat up Ifrit, and we get him as a GF. Happy days. Ah man, they hit me first. Ouch. Such big damage. Ooh, new magic, let's go. Let's see what we get. Oh, thunder. I'll take that. I'm gonna get too wrapped up on stealing all the thunders, just, you know, grab a couple, move on. Ah, I mistimed it. sorry, fire? Yeah. I gave it to Quistis. You can only use those when they're shining that pinky purpley colour as well, by the way. You can't just keep going and, you know, reusing it over and over. Yes, here we go. So I will show you what happens when you try to use a GF now. So I pick Shiva, it's going to hit all of them, but I now have a countdown to work through. And you see the health's changed, that's my GF's health, so if they attack me now, they hit my GF. And you just kind of have to wait it out a little bit. So again, compatibility here would make this a lot shorter. So the more I keep Shiva with Squall, the more compatibility, the quicker I can summon. And then when I do summon, you have to like hold down, so you can see I've removed like the health stats and stuff. You hold down like the middle button on your PS4 controller, PS5 controller, and this is where you'd spam square to do boost to increase your damage. And boost goes up to 150, so you'd have to hit the square 150 times, but then there's sections where you shouldn't press square, otherwise it resets it. Again, I will, if you want to, I'll show you more in-depth stuff in a different video. For now, like I said, I was just trying to sort of like show you the beginning, give you an idea of the game. 6 minutes, eh? I might just have to straight up kill you. Watch me fail now that I've picked a 10-minute time limit. It served me right. Dead end. I keep thinking there might be a draw point somewhere. You know what, let's go. Haven't got too much time left. Here we are. Oh man. Oh, this is easy. I didn't even try to do the trigger then, there's no point. Oh, Shiva's already learnt boost, that's super handy for this. I do like the boss fight music on this one actually. We'll draw those and we'll start with Shiva for obvious reasons. So I'm going to cast it. So you'll see what I mean here. If you don't have the magic but you need it, you can just steal it from them and use it on yourself. Happy days. So I'm going to show you boost, and I'm going to probably mess it up. So don't press it when the X is there. Oh no. And what I'll do now is I'll actually show you just Shiva without boosting. So I done about 200 points of damage with the boost. So it should be less if I don't do the boost this time. just so angry. Full of fiery rage, so to speak. Wow, I hit boost 112 times and only got 8 extra damage. That really doesn't show off the point of boost. I guess that serves me right. I should keep spamming, really. I'll shoot you Quetzalcoatl whilst I'm at it, and we'll do Shiva. We'll do double summon. Obviously, Quetzalcoatl is not super effective against him because Quetzalcoatl, I don't think I mentioned, is like lightning. But you know, whilst I'm here, I might as well show you it. Can't do boost with it because I haven't set it up. See if I can do better this time. $121, that's a bit better. And for that I get an extra 36 damage. From the 112, that is. I may have bit enough more I can chew here. Looking at the timer and I'm beginning to panic a little bit, not gonna lie. You can cast on yourself. Spam the square! It's not gonna be quite so good, I don't think. Oh no! Oh, you see what happened? I messed up. Oh man. Wow, that really dropped. Hey, look at that. Plenty of time left. Don't know why I was panicking. I even botched a few things and still got away with it. Yeah, you're just gonna stay here for it. So it's just like I mentioned earlier, you can make it so you attack with a particular element and you can see the percentage of damage increase, but obviously that's only any good if you're fighting someone that's a fire elemental, for example. So I don't know if you clocked it there because it moved reasonably quick, but if you put Faraga there, you can see the star next to it. That means it's 150% now. So the green star is 100%. I don't know why it couldn't just have 150, you know, 150, but there you go. We should put stars next to things. So essentially at that point I think you absorb, could be wrong, or it just completely nullifies it. Although it doesn't make sense that you could go up to 200% nullification. Right, I'm just gonna dart out of here and then I'll call an end to the video, and that will be that. I didn't try drawing off this thing before, so let's see what we can get from it. Oh, nice. definitely when you fight enemies, try to do some draws, especially if they have magic that you particularly want. It can be a little bit tedious, but it's the best way of getting your magic up. Because like I said, once you get, I can't remember the exact thing, but you can essentially convert, I think it would be something like the 99 fires, you could convert them into like 40 to 50 Furas, if that makes sense, and you can build your way up through the magic, so you do have to draw. Which has its upsides and its downsides. Like I said, in a battle, you know, you can draw magic that you might not necessarily have and use it on yourself, save yourself your own magic points, like I was doing with the cure from VIII. Oh yeah, back triggers to escape. So you don't need any abilities or anything like that, you can just do L2, R2 and you'll run away. I'm pretty sure, yep. So there's, if you hit things like right analog stick, left analog stick, you can, so left is 3 times the speed, right is basically you're indestructible, and if you push both of them together you get no encounters. So as you can see, I'm sprinting around here, not getting into any fights. Handy to have. Usually, if I wasn't coming to the end of this video, usually I would probably only have 3 times the speed on just to blast through things. I forgot about it until now. But I think that's going to be it. Can I save out here? Yes, I can. You can save in the world. So I'm just going to quickly do that. Yes, that's 2 other playthroughs. So level 100 after 40 odd hours, and in Ultimisia Castle, which is the end. So anyway, I'm going to end this. I hope it helps. Well, I hope you get an idea of the game. Again, if you want me to do something, maybe I can log into one of the other characters and I can show you like the junctioning and things like that in full effect, and some of the items and you know, abilities and things like that. I can definitely do that. Just let me know what you want. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon.